Full crowd today. All right, everyone. I'd like to call to order our February 20th commission meeting at 9:08. We have our invocation, which we presented by Mr. Otero Fuller. Pledge of allegiance by Mr. Cal Martin. Let's stand.
Well, let us pray. Dear Lord, we come to you today. We thank you for the many blessings that you have given upon us, Lord God. We love you and we praise you, God. We just ask for wisdom for the commissioners, dear Lord, that they make decisions that influence everyone's life in the county, Lord. We just pray for pure hearts, dear God. Give them a hedge of protection over themselves, their families, and the county employees, God. We just ask that they focus on their job and their duty that's given to them, God. We just pray for encouragement for them, dear God, and just bless us in each and every way. And we thank you for all the blessings. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, salute. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Y'all. Trying to wait on Commissioner Scales. We did look at the call roll, please.
Commissioner Evans?
Here.
Commissioner Miles? Commissioner Scales? Commissioner Tyson?
Good morning.
Commissioner Evans?
We're all here.
Commissioner Stevens, I'm
Stevens
sorry.
here.
I saw
You said that's quiet.
Okay.
We have presentations today. Have a teen dating violence awareness and prevention month that we need to do. This is in connection with YWCA. Would you like to do this? Let me do it. Okay. Walk down here where you can hear me on the microphone. Good morning. How are you? You know, as I've been doing this for a good while now, I used to didn't require glasses, but it looks like as the years haven't been as kind to me as they once were, so I'm going to attempt to read this.
Hello, man.
Let's see what he's got here. It made it easy. Nope. I'll try. Let's see what we got. Whereas the February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a national effort to raise awareness about abusing teens and 20-something relationships and promote programs that prevent it. And whereas one of the items in the U.S. is a victim of physical, sexual, emotional, and verbal abuse from a dating partner, a figure that far exceeds the rates of other types of youth violence. Whereas only 33% of teens who are abusive or abusive relationships never tell anyone about the abuse, and 81% of parents surveyed either believe teen dating violence is not an issue or admit that they don't know anything about it. Whereas it is essential to raise community awareness and provide training for teachers, counselors, and school staff so that many recognize when youth are exhibiting signs of dating violence. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Jefferson County Commission of the State of Alabama that the month of February shall be recognized as Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, and that the Commission recognizes the importance work of the YWCA in its efforts to protect victims of domestic violence in Jefferson County and to educate the public in order to help eliminate this senseless crime. Signed by the Jefferson County Commissioners, this 20th day of February 2020. I'd like to present this to you, and I did get through most of it. So we want to commend you and thank you for the work that you do at YWCA. And if you'd like to say a word, we'd love to.
Good morning, and thank you to the Jefferson County Commission's Office for recognizing Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. The YWCA is a great resource in the community for our teens who are victims of abuse, as well as for those who are wanting to learn more about Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month and just what are some different warning signs about domestic violence in general. So I'm going to allow our CEO, Dr. Lashunda, to say a few more words about the YW.
Thank you so much, Commissioners. And the YWCA is dedicated to eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. And we care so much about our teens and do not want to have to see our teens come through our doors because of domestic violence. And so we work with them and show them what healthy relationships are all about so that we can then empower them in their relationships. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you. Okay. Next we have Oak Grove litter quitter. Do we have our Oak Grove litter? Come on, guys. You know, I had to check to see if I was reading that correctly or not. Try these. I thought I did pretty good with that. Wow, I can see with these.
Okay.
That's good. Whereas the policy of the Jefferson County Commission to honor our beloved citizens and to recognize achievements to those individuals who have impacted our community for the better, and whereas the Litter Quitters video competition was originally launched as a pilot education project to inform the public of the negative impacts of littering in order to promote litter prevention. Whereas the purpose of Litter Quitters video competition is to teach high school students the negative effects that litter has on roadways and communities, as well as to provide them with a way to become change agents, which is, I think that is very important, change agents in their communities by encouraging their families and peers. Whereas each participating school was divided into 3 separate areas and all competed for best of show. Whereas the participating schools created and submitted a 1-minute video, which the Litter Quitters Committee posted on the Litter Quitters YouTube channel. Whereas the students promoted their videos to friends, family, and community for a 12-day competition to obtain likes. Whereas the videos received the most online likes received a first, second, and third place cash prize for the school. Whereas an anti-litter commercial featuring participating schools will be professionally produced and aired on television. Well, that's congratulations there. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Jefferson County Commission of the State of Alabama that a copy of this resolution is presented to Oak Grove in recognition of receiving 3rd place and 265 likes in the year 2019. So this is last year's stuff. Signed the Jefferson County Commissioners, 20th day of February 2020. I'll take these wonderful glasses off, and I would like to present this to the Oak Grove. And I'd like to tell everyone that the Oak Grove High School was really the first school that we engaged with our PALS and our litter program, and the SGA actually sponsored that, and that's been, gosh, almost a decade ago. and you've done a great job, and the litter along your roadways has reduced yearly because of your participation, and really because of the education that you afford your students. Would you like to say?
Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. I just want to take a minute to thank the Jefferson County Commission for this honor. We truly appreciate it. But I wanted to make sure that Mr. Cullen Marquis, he's one of our seniors this year. He was the star of the video, and wanted to make sure that we recognize him for his efforts, all the hard work and dedication that he and some others put into the video. But Cullen was our star. And he's a major part of our marketing program at our school, and I know that he also plans to continue that at the University of Alabama in Birmingham. He's going to continue to study marketing as he leaves us this year in the spring. But we are so proud of him, and thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you.
How long was your video? And
1 minute.
What did Cullen do?
Sure.
Video was about 1 minute, and I edited, wrote, directed, and filmed everything.
Oh, it was good too. Good job.
Go Blazers.
Oh, go Blake.
What's the?
Man.
Yeah. Commissioner, once you have a schedule for the cleanups, we have, our development services has put together 20 cleanups this spring.
Now, we've got about 20 resolutions to do.
We got about 48 residents.
48 resolutions. When we finish those, I'm gonna turn it over and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do in the future.
Is this?
So, yeah, that begins, This is our litter cleanup
Starts next week.
and go through the spring.
Schedule. Okay.
We'll have this on the website, Helen. And why don't you stand up and give us the website address?
It's jccal.org. Yeah, and you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
So we're gonna go ahead and continue with our awards now. We will get back with this in just a second.
All right, the second, the next award, and I'm not gonna read the resolution, but is Tarrant here? There she is. And Tarrant got the award for the best overall video competition. So you were number one, right?
My students.
You're a student. And what is your name, ma'am?
Candace Monroe.
Candace Monroe. Well, I'm going to give you the proclamation without reading it, because everybody would be fast asleep if we read all these resolutions, because they say all the same thing, except that at the end it says how you placed and that sort of thing. So congratulations on behalf of the Jefferson County Commission for the best overall video.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a
I'd just like to say thank you for this honor. I was blessed with talented students who took it upon themselves to go and visit the watershed, film the video, and put it together. The talent at Tarrant is amazing, and they did what they do best, which was produce something organic that inspired others. So I am grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, now next, Shades Valley. Shades Valley here. Here we are. Fine looking group here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
Awesome.
All right, Shades Valley, let's see. I got my notes here. You have, all that resolution we read, you want me to read it? Okay, Shades Valley, first place, because they had the most likes,
from their video that they produced. So they were first place in the video contest, and they had 282 likes. So great work, you guys. What's your name?
My name is Letitia Miles.
Mr. Miles?
And Ms. Owens.
Ms. Owen?
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. So they represent Shades Valley. Congratulations to you guys for all your hard work. All right. Now, I have one more resolution, Mr. President, if I may. Yes, sir. Now, this is a little bit different. And this is so I'm going to have to read this resolution if I may.
You did have your glass.
I do. I brought mine, sir. Whereas it's the policy of Jefferson County Commission to honor our beloved citizens and to recognize achievements in those individuals who have impacted our community for the better. And whereas the Litter Quitters video competition is an education book. That's wrong. With those who just received these things, come back up here 1 second. And bring your... Okay. Thank you all, sorry. Okay. As you know, we have not rehearsed this.
That was Tara's fault.
Okay, here's the resolution. Whereas it's the policy of the Jefferson County Commission to honor our beloved citizens and to recognize those achievements that and those individuals who have impacted our community for the better. And whereas Brian Keith Evans, code enforcer for the city of Center Point, initiated and participated in numerous community cleanup projects in the city. And whereas his efforts have led to the involvement of 100 volunteers helping remove trash and debris from local roadways. And whereas one of the unique activities he has spearheaded is the biannual spring and summer cleanup football scrimmage games. And whereas each year the teams of Asheville and Center Point High School scrimmage and conduct a cleanup with the sites being rotated each year. Whereas participation in the cleanup are the coaches, advisors, cheerleaders, and football players. And whereas Brian Keith Evans' leadership has helped show high school athletes the importance of community outreach and service. Now, therefore, upon recommendation of the Commission, be it resolved that Jefferson County Commission, State of Alabama, that a copy of this resolution is presented to Brian Keith Evans in recognition of his outstanding leadership in the community in the 2018 Alabama PALS program, signed by all the commissioners of the county. So this is a little different. This is an individual who participates in this effort with these kids. And he's one of those guys that, goes that extra mile to help these kids in learning and doing this important function that helps everybody in the county. Now, he is the code enforcer for the city of Center Point, and Mayor Henderson is here with you. And, sometimes a code enforcer is not the most popular guy around. It's almost like having your ex-girlfriend come to your wedding or something. But it's but Mr. Evans, you're special. And we really appreciate what you do for the city of Center Point and for what you do mostly for these kids that you interact with. So congratulations and thank you very much for your service.
I would like to say thank you for the opportunity of receiving this award. Appreciate you all for thinking of me. Thank Mayor Henderson for allowing me to be an employee of the Center Point. Thanks.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so what we're going to do is we're going to, most of these are the same. It involves the engagement of the community to improve the quality of life of citizens of Jackson County. That's what you're here for, and that's what we're here for. We're your liaisons between the community to get that done. And on behalf of the Jefferson County Commission, our Roads and Transportation Department, our Environmental Services, our Land Planning Office, we want to thank our Sheriff's Department. We all work together to get this done. And it's been a long road. And it's been a road that's going to continue. And it's going to be bumpy. This time of the year, we received numerous complaints of litter, and I forwarded some to the county manager's office last night that I received after business hours. And I told these individuals, I said, our county crews will do their job. I've spoken with the sheriff, he will do your job. And I ask that you continue to do your job as citizens of Jefferson County, because this is a systemic problem, especially on the western end of the county. And the only way that we're going to get it better is to work together and to coordinate our actions. And that's what you do. You're here. Let's continue that education process and get more people involved to make sure that our citizens and our quality of life is improved here in Jefferson County. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give out some very important proclamations. Town of Mobile. Keith, are you here? Keith is not here. Would y'all like to see? Okay, we'll do that. This is the town of Mobile. This is the resolution that about the cleanups. All of these will be for specific cleanups and for their engagement in helping make Jefferson County a better place to live. So thank you, ma'am. We certainly appreciate that. You tell Keith that we'll catch him next time. He's out doing good business, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's get your picture.
You want the picture?
Sorry.
This is Ramona Martin. She's the mayor of Baytown.
I'm Mayor of Baytown.
Yes.
He's also receiving an award.
I think you're down the list, but so you are. That's the Village Creek. Let me just get you while you're here. I have one for the Minor Heights community. I want everyone to see where we have there. They're here. Glenda Davis, First Baptist Church of Mulligan. She's not here. I'm going to give this to you too. I see our front camp veteran folks. There's Mark, Town, Maytown. Look at that. And what this says is we certainly appreciate your help. Your engagement along with our county road crews helps. And on the sidebar note, I hope that you get some streets paved down there now like you're supposed to. If not, we got to go. We're going to go for a little bit. Minor Heights, Deb Blackman. Deb, you here?
That's me.
There you go. All right. This is for the now therefore resolved by recommendation of Commissioner President Jimmy Stevens, be it resolved Jefferson County Commission of the State of Alabama places a copy of this resolution presented to the Minor Heights community in recognition of receiving 2019 Alabama PALS prestigious Gene McCrary Service.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. These folks gonna go.
Thank you, sir.
Catherine Cole. Catherine. Catherine received the Alabama PALS Government Award in the Community City category for her dedication to the community. We'll make sure that she gets that. Camp Ketona. Charlie Garrett. Come on. As long as you are with Ketona, you're not with Camp Buster. I can't get to you, Camp. All right. You're receiving this award on behalf of the Jefferson County Roads and Transportation Department, Camp Ketona, and recognizing for the 2019 Alabama PALS prestigious Gene Carrier Service Award. All right, I need to give this man a round of applause. He did a really good job. District 5. Yes. Thank you. Camp Buster. I'm going to give the same prestigious Gene McCreary Service Award to the Camp Bessemer section of Roads and Transportation. And I am familiar with both of those because of the Mount Olive and Brookside area that our roads take care of, and Camp Ketona, and also everything toward the Oak Grove area, Bessemer, and the Hoover area that these grades got them to take care of, and there's a lot of litter everywhere. Guys, thank y'all so very much for your engagement. We appreciate what you do. This isn't much, but Mr. Tellison may have a little money for you a little bit later on, who knows? Not now. Okay. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Say a word.
Well, thank you. We could not do this without the inmates that we have. And that's one of the best things that this county has started. So really, I'd have to thank them. They have done a lot of great things. And we got a great leadership at Camp Bessemer. Thank you.
And that allows them to reduce their time as a credit to them.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right. We have Village Creek cleanup. It's over.
I'm standing in for Mr. Owens. He is the executive director of Village Creek.
Standing in for Mr. Owens. Okay. Sheila, come on down here with us. Please.
Get up.
Commissioner Tyson is actually another one. Creek cleanup also, and I thought it would be appropriate to bring her in. So let's do this. This is the same Gene McCreary Service Award that we've given our other recipients. And I would like to say thank you very much on behalf of the Jefferson County Commission.
I would like to say thank you to all the volunteers, all the communities, all the organizations that have come to us to have them, to have us to help them in the process of their cleanups and endeavors that they go along with. And we really appreciate all that they have done for us as well. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you as well. And you all have a blessed day.
Thank you. I only have a couple more, but then I think Mr. Steele has a bunch. Two that I have here have been friends of mine for a long, long time. And Tim, you and Ronnie come on up together. You hear me saying that I'm going down to the Warrior River for cleaning up. These gentlemen here allow me to tag along to help clean up all of the bottles and all of the plastic cans and the jugs and everything that come from the population centers around and are deposited into the Warrior River. Through efforts such as these gentlemen here, that it isn't much worse than it is. But they're fighting a losing battle. That there's more tomorrow than there is today. And no matter how many bags that they pick up, and I know that Ronnie picked up 16 from 1 yard in one day, and Tim, you're the same way. I know that it occurs that way. And on February the 29th, we're going to do it all again. And they've asked me to be there, and I will. And it's going to be cold. And I have plenty of room in my vehicle if y'all want to come join. And we're going to meet at Houghton's camp down this time. Normally I meet at Ronnie's and we'll get on his pontoon boat, but I said it may be a little cool for that. But gentlemen, I appreciate what you do for Jefferson County and for your community, both of you. And I'd like to present you with these awards that I will not read. Tim, that's you, buddy. And this is Mr. Ronnie Chief. Been knowing Tim a while, but I grew up with Ronnie in the same community, and we coached Pee Wee Little League football together. And so he's one of my older friends. He used to be my across the street neighbor. So I guess I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be as straight as I am if it wasn't for him. How about that? Yes. Y'all want to say?
I want to say something. Thank you, Jefferson County Commissioner, Mr. Stevens, for what you guys, this is a real honor. 20 years ago, real quick, I just want to say, if it wasn't for this guy right here, it's every day. It's every day. You get tired of hearing it. He's out there he's on the road every day. I know I do not do it every day because I have to work. But he's retired, and I just want to take the time and say how much I appreciate him as a loyal friend. But not only that, guys, he really cares about our community. And Ronnie is very passionate about what he does. So if we just had a few more people like him, anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And Ronnie was in water reclamation at Drummond, retired from that, and went to work for the health department, Jefferson County Health Department, and retired from that. And now he's working on behalf of citizens of Jefferson County. Unpaid.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Do we have anyone here can get this to Catherine Coleman? With that being said, I'm going to give it to Hannah. And Commissioners, you got to know?
You gotta be ready for the next one. You gotta come back out of time. Thank you. Good.
I have one more presentation to do. As you know, Oak Valley got first place in the Valley Creek watershed. Chase Valley got first place in the video competition in the Cahaba watershed. And for the Locust Fork watershed, first place goes to our friends at Pencil Valley High School. Mr. Turner, if you would bring your 5-minute group up. I like y'all's pen. What does it say? World Games. All right. This is on behalf of the commission. We're not going to read all these things again, but again, on behalf of the commission, thank y'all for what you do and what you've done. Who did the video?
We did. We kind of did it together with our teacher, Coach Graham.
What did he do?
He contributed. He signed us.
There you go. All right. If y'all will, come on, Mark. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Say a few words, sir. I know you have never been at a loss for words.
Commissioner Knight, thank you so much, and thank you to all the commissioners. Obviously, a very noble task that you gave not only our school, but several schools, obviously, throughout the county. And our students were tasked with a very important servitude mission to not only do what we did at our campus, but to get the message out to all of the county. And hopefully, my understanding is it went viral throughout the state. So that being said, we're very honored. And certainly, I'd be remiss if I did not let you guys hear from our students.
Absolutely. Say your name.
My name is Courtney. So I just want to thank, the Department of Commission for this opportunity and for this award. We appreciate, the opportunity. So we tried our best, to take our time, do the correct video. We took our time, going up to Watershed on the weekend to film this video. We took a lot of time in this video. So we just glad to have the opportunity to, make it blow up and have a huge impact on the market. Thank you.
And it's your 15 seconds of fame,
Y'all get this thing, man.
My name is Keontae Justin. I would like to thank the Jefferson County for giving us this opportunity because, we worked very hard as a class. Most of our class, loved the video and it went viral. And the weekends we went up, we didn't know what show to do, so we just took the idea of Bird Box because Bird Box was out on Netflix at the time. So everybody loved it, and then we was having fun picking up trash. We were shooting into garbage cans, and it was great. So our teacher made sure he stayed up all night to make sure we get the likes that we needed to win the competition. So we really put our hard time and effort into the video. So I would like to say thank you, and we appreciate it a lot.
Thank you. Every time one of these gets thrown on the side of the road, it goes somewhere. If we don't pick it up, it's going to go down into our storm drain. And then it's going to start to maybe break up. And then it's going to go into where? Our rivers. And then it's going to break up some more. And by the time it gets down to the Gulf of Mexico, there's microfibers that go out into the Gulf. And these sea life feeds on this. If there's a chunk in there, a bird or a fish eats that, it clogs their stomach up. They try to eat something else and they can't. And the bird or the fish then starves to death. So this is such an important venture for all of you guys to do. And all of you guys, thank you very much for what you have done. measuring scales for your property. Commissioner Scales is adding one short presentation that she's added to the
Good morning. So I want to start with Minor High School. So Miss Keena Allen and Letitia Felton. Are you all here with us? They're outside. Okay. Someone mind letting them know that they have been summoned? So in the meantime, we'll start with Home Depot. So we have representatives from Home Depot here this morning. Here, Home Depot? Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you. All right. So, Home Depot in Fairfield, which I'm always excited about, things happening in our cities and especially with Fairfield. First of all, I want to say, as the Commission President Pro Tem, how grateful that I am as the representative in that area that you all chose to stay.
Absolutely.
And we're going to continue to do everything we can to make it very user-friendly for those who want to come and shop at your store. So it says, whereas it is the policy of the Jefferson County Commission to honor our beloved citizens and to recognize achievements in those individuals, and in this case, corporations who have impacted our community for the better, Home Depot in Fairfield has shown incredible support for the Valley Creek cleanup and the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day. So I want to present this to you because you all have been doing this for the past 9 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I know everybody's got pretty much the same write-up, but I just wanted to make it a little bit more heart to heart to just tell you how much I really, really appreciate you all doing business in Fairfield, staying in Fairfield, and helping us to make Fairfield a great place to live, work, and play. And if you'd like to introduce yourself and have a few words, I mean, you can at this time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Damika Hodge, and I stand here to receive this award on behalf of the Home Depot store, Fairfield Store 882. We have been, it will be 25 years that we have been in that location, and we look for 25 plus more years to come. We are honored to have you select us for this award, and I stand here to receive it. Thank you, and y'all be blessed.
Can we get a picture?
Thank you.
That help? So I'm assuming that we now have minor, Mr. President, you want to come on down then? Great. So we have minor high school and minor middle school with us now, is that right? Y'all look so nice. All right, so come on up. And because I'm very excited that you tell me which one you are. I know I called for Ms. Allen and then Ms. Felton, so Ms. Allen is going to be, where's Ms. Felton? Come on, Ms. Felton. Ms. Felton. Don't let me call for you twice. You school, you represent the schools. I'm messing with you. All right, so students, y'all want to come up here? Come on.
Yes, we selected you to come up.
Yeah, see that? So listen, first of all, I'm assuming, is this the high school that we're talking about? So I'm looking forward to doing Jazz in the Park back at your school too. And so I want to thank you. I know that on behalf of our district that we did some money anyway to Village Creek. But I was so impressed the last time that you all were here because of the fact that you do so much to help keep our minor parkway clean. And the commission president and myself, we share that parkway. And I just want to tell you how much I really appreciate what you're doing. It makes a difference. You're not just waiting on the government to help you, but we're teaching you how to help yourself and let the government assist you. So I thank you all as teachers, most of all, because you're teaching them the gift that keeps on giving. So generationally, you're teaching them how to change their community one block at a time, one person at a time. And so that's what's going to make our county all for the better. So if you all will receive this, and if you have anything you'd like to say, and especially I like for my students. I know you're looking like you're so shy, but I'm real kid friendly, so I want you to say something because I believe that you are the generation that's going to take us to the next level. and you're gonna get us out of this complacency of just doing average. And you'll help us to move where we need to be. Is that okay? All right, so the teachers can start first, and then our lovely students can take it out.
Well, we just like to thank you for giving us this honor, but we know this was a student-led project, so we would like the students to speak.
Be so shy. It's just amazing to see how over the years we've come together as a community to help build Minor Parkway and help us grow and be able to support ourselves and help with the support of others.
Can anyone else? Take your hand. You good. You can do it.
See you put their spot.
That's all right. You're a champ.
I want to thank y'all for giving this award to us. We're making a difference. Our generation is changing the world.
Now I don't know how the president feels when he looks up at the teleprompter. So, and there's nothing magical about it. You just sit there and talk from your heart. So. And no one's judging you.
And Jimmy, and he's sweating.
All right, Peter.
You have that effect on me.
I do.
Come on.
Hello, everybody. So, I'll say 5 years ago, you would drive down Minor Parkway, and you'll see bags of trash, and it wouldn't be from like the city, it'd be from like people dumping their trash out there, cups, Chick-fil-A bags. Hey, Chick-fil-A, it's not a Chick-fil-A outfit. So, it feels good to go out there and pick up trash and clean up my environment and make, and it feels good to have my classmates with me because it was a student-led activity. And, you know, I was a team leader myself. I had a team of minor students, and we were picking up the trash on, like, right in front of Minor High School. So it felt good to do that with my classmates.
Hi, I'm really proud of our team in general. It's something that we should just take into consideration, not littering and stuff. And also, like, a lot of, like, Minor High School is a really great school, and we try to invite other people to volunteer with us because this is not only just for Minor, but for the community around us as well. And so when people pass by Minor Parkway, especially for the people that volunteer, it's really proud to see that we have tried to keep it clean and really healthy for the environment.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Come on.
I just wanted to say that it's really nice helping pick up our environment, making sure it's surviving since it's slowly going away, and that it was a really nice experience to go out and see people actually helping pick up the property.
So I just wanted to say how much I really appreciate you. I think you was Minor Middle School, am I correct?
High school.
You high school too? Both of you all high school? Because I got a gift for Minor Middle School, and I know Joe's. But that's okay. That's all. When she realizes about money, she gonna come. Okay. So I want to say again, congratulations. I look forward to great things happening with you all, and never let anybody steal your voice. Your voice is your voice. And so who can best represent you and your community than you? You all have done a wonderful job, and thank you. Thank you.
Lashunda, you got about half the room
Well, that's okay.
represented back at
Okay.
Tina will always bring her entire class.
All right, well, entire class, the rest of you all just stand where you are.
Yeah. They need to stand.
Okay.
Minor, stand up, guys. Y'all represent.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, Mr. President, I do have one more presentation that we have. Joseph, you can come on up. I wanted to make sure that everyone knew. I believe that leaders recognize other leaders. And when you have, and don't y'all leave me because I do want to take a picture with you. Leaders recognize leaders, and Joseph and I have been knowing one another personally. What you say, Joseph, like 14 years? So Joseph and I knew one another when I first started in politics on my first election that I did not win. And he came and sat on the sofa at my campaign headquarters, and we've been going that way ever since. And so I want to say that today, this will be Joseph's last commission meeting, and he and I, we adore one another, and because I have such an admiration for his talent, when this opportunity presented itself, one of the things that I do not believe in is to stifle another person's growth. And I know that Joseph has a lot to offer. I would say since he's been here with me, we've been able to do CNN and all kind of stuff. You got two people that he was a former reporter, and then you working with a publicist. So even when we get in there and just really go robust at each other, he knew at the end of the day, it's like, hey, we got to make it work. And so we have done an excellent job together. And the beauty of it all is that I've learned in this life there's a time and there's a season for all things. And the stupidity of any so-called leader would be one who doesn't appreciate the leadership in someone else. He is excellent at what he does, and I know he is where he's going to do extremely well. He's not going to just do well, he's going to do extremely well. And so I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows about this being his departure, but by the same token, he and I will be communicating all the time, like we always did. And so if you want to have anything to say, you can, Joseph, this time.
I'm not used to stand on this side of the lectern, so I'll be very brief. It's been a pleasure to work here and represent and help assist the citizens of Jefferson County and District 1. Every day I felt the responsibility of wearing this lapel pin and what it represented. I wish everybody the best, particularly my commissioner. I see a lot of hard work goes on here. It's the first thing I've learned. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes people don't know about. So I leave here with a great amount of respect for what each of you all do. And I thank you all, and I wish you all the best. I'll be cheering each of you on the sidelines. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Moving on with the agenda, we have the approval of the minutes.
Wait, hey, Mr. President.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry, forgive me. I had one more, and this is Jeff Zazette. Say it again.
Suzette?
Suzette?
Suzette.
Like Suzette.
No, Suzette.
I get it. I'm correcting myself for you, sir. Forgive me, Mr. President. Mr. Suzette. Did I say it right?
Suzette.
Zizette.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get it. It's like he is also one of our participants with the Valley Creek cleanup, and so he represents Midfield. Yeah, so Midfield is in our district, and we do want to congratulate you and the hard work that's going on. And most of the time when it rains, there are parts of Midfield that floods. So anything that can be done in the city of Midfield, and you've been doing this for 9 years, then we want to congratulate you and thank you for continuing on to do everything that you possibly can do to help that area. So I can't say thank you enough as their representative. If there's anything you'd like to say, you're more than welcome to.
I just want to thank all the commissioners for taking time to honor all of us. And I want to thank Mayor Gary Richardson and the Midville City Council for their support and all the other cities that participate in the Valley Creek cleanup. But for each one of us that's here that's being recognized, there's hundreds more who have made these cleanups, the litter quitters and all that successful. And as well as our sponsors who donate whatever goods we need. So without all of them, none of this would be possible. And this year's the 10th year for the Valley Creek cleanup. So thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next on the agenda, we have the approval of the minutes. We have 3 sets of minutes. May the 10th, 2018, May 9th of 2019, and our previous meeting of February 6th, 2020. Commissioners, have we had an opportunity to review those? Okay, we pull 18 off for separate votes. So let's begin with, do we have a resolution to approve the minutes of May 9th, 2019 and February 6th, 2020? That's great. You should have wrote the call.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Yeah.
Commissioner Long?
Aye.
Commissioner Thompson? Commissioner Stale? Commissioner Stevens?
Yes. Now we have the commission minutes of May 10th, 2018. Some of our commissioners were not present. Let's go ahead and entertain a motion to approve those.
Move to dispose of reading and approve.
Have a motion. Need a second. Motion been made and seconded. Would you call us?
Commissioner Hamilton?
Yes.
Commissioner Long?
Aye.
Commissioner Stale?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
No. Abstain.
Commissioner Stevens?
Yes, thank you very much. We have one item on our resolution, which is number 42, the beverage case. Michael, would you address that for us, please? This is carried over twice.
Yes, sir. I've tried to reach out to the corporation as well as the store itself, and I haven't received any of the information that was requested by the commission as of this date.
Okay, that's one that I think that, do you want the pleasure to carry it over again or work on it?
Make them reapply. What do you think, Mr. Martin?
I would recommend that you carry it over once with a notification to those individuals that you have requested the information, and then at that point, they will be put on notice that they have not provided that information sufficient to make a decision.
I was under the impression we had done that. That's fine. Motion carried over.
All right, we have a motion to accept resolutions 1 through 48 with the exception of 42. And that's carried over to the next meeting with notification to be given to the applicant.
How about we carry it over 2 commission meetings so that, it gives them time to get the notice out, gives it to them, and gives them time to respond as opposed to really short. Is that okay with everybody?
Well, I do have a question though, Mr. President, especially being that this is in my district.
Yeah.
You know, the gentleman that came before, it was obvious, Mr. President, that corporate knew what our ask was, but for whatever reason they have not complied. I mean, I would really ask, Mr. President, that we just allow them to reapply. Is that not feasible, Mr. County Attorney?
It's the pleasure of the commission, but I would recommend for any potential appeal purposes or based on any denial that we ensure that we give them a final notice that we've asked for it, and if they refuse, then so be it.
Okay. Okay.
So we have before us to accept resolutions 1 through 48 with exception of 42 to be carried over to commission meetings. Is that correct? Okay. With that being stated, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? None opposed. Commissioners, I have a recommendation from the county attorney that an executive session is warranted pursuant to section 3625A7A3 of the Alabama Code. If the commission is going to retire into executive session in just a minute with no action to be taken, the period of time would be how long,
No more than 45.
No longer than 45 minutes with no action to be taken.
Correct.
With that being said, do you have anything? Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Let's just.
No way. Do you have anything, Travis is left or gone?
No, he's right there.
Okay, thanks, Travis. Do you have anything to say about it?
No, sir.
Do you have anything from the county attorney besides that recommendation?
No, sir.
Mr. Keller, besides the additional to all of our cleanups that we will post, any commissioners need to say? Oh, no.
I'd like to recognize my dad, who's in the audience, former budget management director of Jefferson County for 15 years. So Travis, you got any questions?
He's the man.
No excuses, just questions. And then my cousin Kathy, who just flew in from, and her husband are here, flew in from California yesterday, coming to a 90th birthday party for one of our aunts. And it's good to see you guys here. And I'll chastise Kathy, make sure she gets her on video or something. We got video, Facebook Live that Commissioner's Field. So
Update on your mom.
My mom is doing well. I appreciate you guys covering for me. She had a big old gash on her head and got nine staples in her head and has a hematoma on her knee and her arm, but doing well and was joking at the end of the day and about the biggest part, that she says hurts is the strain in her neck. And I said, well, you married him for 50 plus years, so he's going to be around anyway.
Okay, Commissioner Knight.
Mr. Evans, welcome.
Thanks, Phil.
How many times have you sat in this courtroom here over the years?
Hadn't changed a whole lot.
Slightly better, is that what you said? Very good. No, just kidding. Well, welcome and thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Mr. President, I move that we move into executive session.
We have a motion and a second. City Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Evans?
Yes.
Commissioner Mott?
Aye.
Commissioner Scales? Commissioner Tyson?
Yes.
Commissioner Stevens?
Yes, we will now retire into the executive session for a period of not to exceed 45 minutes with no action to be taken. At the end of the executive session, the commission meeting will be adjourned.